All right. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Hey, what's up, everybody? You're watching the 757 Hustle Show. My name is George. It is Friday night. October 24th, 2025, here on the East Coast. It is 10:40 my time. I hope you're all doing well. If you're watching this on the replay, say hello in the comments. Let me know where you're from. Oh, ding dong. The Collector P. What is going on, George? Hey, what's up, brother? Thank you for stopping by, man. Hope you're doing well. Hope your Friday night is good. I was bored. I was bored. I had other plans and it canceled, and I figured I'd jump on. Man. So hope everybody's doing good. Don't forget, we got stuff on the channel that dropped today and all earlier this week. If you're into music, if you're into movies, if you're into horror, we got it all for you. So, all right. What? I'm exhausted. I'll tell you right up front, man. We went to New York last week, and what a good time. If you don't know, my birthday is October 31st. Is my date of birth. Yep, 1975. I will be turning 50 years old. 50. Yeah, I can't believe it myself. And that's why I was late today, because I had to go find my second pair of HD filters. I had to go find my glasses so I could read what's going on. So we went to New York. The wife decided to treat me for my birthday, and she took me to New York. I'm originally from New York City, from Queens, New York, and born and raised there. I lived in New York probably until I don't know, maybe about 15 years ago. I moved to Virginia, and yeah, man, had a blast, man. Had a blast. I got to see my old friends, a couple of my old band members from back in the day. The guy who taught me how to rock and roll, Joey Dwyer, was his stage name. From our first band, Rival. Fuck, maybe I should bring that video up. I'll probably bring that video up later tonight. And Mike, man. Mike was the guy who gave me the link to all those Dungeons and Dragons. Yeah, so that was pretty cool. It was pretty cool meeting them. So if you're just joining us, this is the 757 Hustle Show. Welcome. We're hanging out here this evening. Yeah, we're back. Friday free for all, the 757 Hustle Show. Look at that. Peace. So we went to New York City, and we also went to New Jersey. A lot of stuff happened. Check this out. So we stayed at the Hard Rock. We stayed at the Hard Rock Hotel in Times Square, and it very nice looking. I mean, I gotta tell you, I've stayed in a lot of places in my life. Some of them are questionable. I mean, some of them, you know what I'm talking about. 3 hour short stay. You can hear the pimp beating the hooker next door. You know what I'm talking about. But there's some places I've been to that you're supposed to be fancy, really nice. But Hard Rock, man, it just looks nice. Everything was like, you didn't want to touch anything because it's like, oh, I might break this shit. But this was just like the lobby alone. So there's a second floor lobby, and there was nobody there. Behind this pillar, they usually have musicians playing there. When we first checked in, there was a guy with a guitar playing. Pretty cool, man. And it's gonna pan up top. If you look up top where by my logo is just cool artwork, memorabilia from famous rock and roll musicians, pop culture, everything. The glamorous looking, you know. Back in the day when Hard Rock Cafe opened up, it used to be on 57th Avenue in Manhattan. We used to go there. We used to go there and party a lot. And we used to also go to the Planet Hollywood. Planet Hollywood was literally like a block away back in the day. Okay, so my wife surprised me, and our hotel room had a fucking balcony, bro. We had a terrace. How freaking rock star? What? Wrong one. How freaking rock star is that, man? She was like, "It's your 50th. You got to live it up. You're back home in New York City." And look at this, man. I had a terrace. So you're gonna see. This was outside of our hotel room, and you can see this whole hotel right across the street from us. So while we're sitting out there on the balcony, my wife and I were like, "Oh, I just saw boobs. Oh, look, I just saw a naked. Oh, look, yeah, see, it's like, oh, look, there's boobs there. Oh, look." And the crazy part is that we're laughing. I'm like, "Yeah, look, we can look at people, life, the city life." And then you realize those people, once they make eye contact with you, they're like, "Oh my god, look at them perverts." They're closing the curtains down. So if you see anybody on this screen that has the curtain down, it's probably because I was staring at them. Just like, "Hi, nice titties." No, 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 just kidding. I didn't say that. I probably said boobies. But yeah, man, so that's the view. That green sign right there is a weed store, a weed dispensary. And I got to tell you, man, hey, I got to tell you, it's the first time probably my whole entire life I brought, I purchased weed legally in New York City. I didn't have to go to Battery Park. I didn't have to go to that shitty place. That guy Joe took me. You used to have to knock on the window. They would open a little slide thing. You would put whatever amount of money, like a $5 bill, a $10 bill, or a $20 bill, and they would give you the amount, a nickel or a dime. Yeah, that's how it used to be back in the day. Now, you check into the Hard Rock Hotel and you walk up the street and you could get yourself a freaking blunt. Indica if you want to. But yeah, man, look at this. Look at this view. This was just the daytime. And I was loving it, man. Totally loving this. And you know what's crazy? While I was sitting out there listening to regular city noise, like let's take a listen. I just felt at home. you know, I go outside now. I can hear mosquitoes. I can hear crickets. I'm like, what the hell, man? I miss the sounds of traffic, horns, and there you go. You got some yellow cabs down there. You got some street life down there. Now, I'm going to mention about the No Kings protest that happened. So this was Thursday. We checked in on a Thursday. We partied on Friday, and we checked out Saturday morning. So around the block from that green sign right there, that's where the New York No Kings protest was. So it was like Escape from New York, bro. I'm telling you, we had to get out of town because thousands and hundreds of thousands of people were about to show up around the corner right there. So, and another thing is there you have to park your car in a parking lot, and you have to, that alone is a whole separate budget, FYI. So, I was loving this. And look at this. And this is like another lobby, and it has this is a little tribute to Bruce Springsteen. By the way, not that I stopped at every floor, but somebody else told me on every floor, you have like a musician icon dedicated to them, like Lady Gaga, you know what I'm saying? Billy Joel, Michael Jackson, whatever. Each floor has whatever. Our floor had Frank Sinatra, so which was pretty cool. You had Frank Sinatra's outfit, his gold records on the wall, pictures. It was pretty cool. It was pretty cool, and I like that. I like that everything and everywhere you get in the elevator, they're cranking out. They're cranking out tunes. I mean, it was a very uppity vibe. The staff was great, man. Even before I tipped them, they were good. There you go, Bruce Springsteen. You guys excited for that Bruce Springsteen movie? I gotta tell you, man. I grew up in New York, man. Not a big Bruce Springsteen fan. Baby, I was born to run. And dude, the guy Lip from he'll always be Lip from Shameless and from The Bear, man. Can that guy be like one time on camera without looking so stressed out or sweaty? He's always like, "Oh, I'm so stressed out." Now he's playing Bruce Springsteen. Come on. Hey, look, hold on. Hey, little girl's your daddy home? Did he go away, leave you all alone? Yeah, man, Bruce Springsteen, bro. Everyone's going crazy. He's got a movie coming out. This guy's gonna win awards and shit like that. It's fucking Bruce Springsteen. Cause we're dancing in the dark. Oh, baby. Karma. So, but if you're excited for Bruce Springsteen, good for you. If you're a fan of that dude, good for you. I'm waiting for that dude to do the Gene Wilder movie, man. Stop wasting time with Bruce Springsteen, bro. You need to do the Gene Wilder. Anyway. Fucking Bruce Springsteen. There you go, man. Hey, man, I'm from Sayreville, New Jersey, man. That's the middle of America, bro. You're an hour away from fucking Chinatown. Calm down, bro. Boom. Oh, no, let me do it again. Boom. In the USA, I was only 20 miles away. Yeah. What you gonna do? People love that shit. And there we go, man. Here we have it. Times Square, man. This is the Mecca, boy. This is the Big Apple. I'll tell you what, man. Growing up, everything you see that's colorful and screens, everything back in the day was nothing but porno and triple X movie theaters, adult content. Now it's Disney World. It's just. I mean, this is just daytime. This is just the daytime, and it was just like nonstop people, man. Just nonstop people. And that's a whole business alone, man. Just the advertising. I wonder how much it costs to advertise on a billboard up there in Times Square. And besides all the advertisements and all the tourists, you also have all the people that are trying to sell you stuff, you know, the hop on, hop off buses. And the guys taking pictures. You got your Buddhist monks trying to sell you stuff. I mean, everybody's trying to do a hustle out there. So if you do go, please research that stuff, because they do a lot of tricks and a lot of stuff to get your money. You know, they'll be like, yeah, sure. Next thing you know, each one of you owe the guy $50. Growing up, I've never actually like every time I went to Times Square, it was just to take people there to see it. It's not like somewhere I would hang out. So technically, this is like really the first time I hung out, like me, not taking, family members who were visiting New York, and my mom used to give everybody this tour that I ended up being the next person. So in order for me to use the car, my mom would be like, yeah, if you want to take the car out this weekend, you got to go give everybody the tour. So, man, I had that tour down packed, man. I was the hop on, hop off bus back in the day. I'd take you to Rockefeller Center, Statue of Liberty, but my tours were like, come on, let's go. I got to make it to the bar by 12 p.m. But good time. Okay, so we got invited. We were invited by a business partner. I'll say that. We got invited by a business partner to go to Carmine's. So Carmine's is known to be a great Italian restaurant, and in there's two locations, and the famous one is in Times Square. And I recommend you go there if you are into Italian food. If you're into a lot of Italian food, I recommend you go to Carmine's in Times Square. And so we went there. We were seated, and they said, "Hey, unfortunately, we have to move you to another spot." And we're like, "Wow, what the fuck?" So they had us seated somewhere, and then they had to move us. So I'm ordering. I ordered the chicken parm. So my wife had she goes, "I'll have the angel hair pasta," right? And I'm like, okay. And I'm like, "I'll have the chicken parm with spaghetti." And then the waitress goes to me and she goes, "Sir, we serve family portions here." So you can see in the picture, man, that's a fucking family portion. I'm like, "Yeah, I know. Don't judge me. I know." No. So I was like, "Oh, okay." So that was just one dish, was that big. I'm telling you, it was like literally like this, like open up hands of just nothing but pasta and sauce, and it was good. It was good. And then you had also the chicken parmigiana, if you want to be precise, and it was really good. It was a big piece of chickens, and they served the spaghetti really professional. They served it for us. Now I find it weird. Maybe because I thought a place like this would actually like, would you like some pepper or some grated cheese? I mean, it's right there on the table, like any ordinary pizzeria. You can see the grated cheese right there on the table. So, I mean, it didn't bother me, but my wife brought it up, and she's like, "Man, even Olive Garden does the whole. Would you like some more pepper? Would you like some more pepper?" So, but it was good though, man. That sucker lasted us for 3 days. And that you can see that bread basket. It was empty. It was full, and it had like 10. It must have been 5. It was 5 different types of bread, like tomato bread, Italian bread. The bread that's gonna make you fat, bread that's gonna make you even more fatter, and this bread's gonna make you full. And this is the bread you're gonna take home to eat tonight with the rest of the food. So I told you they moved us, right? I told you they moved us. And then every waiter and waitress kept coming up to us. Hey guys, do you have any allergies, food allergies? Are you allergic to anything? And I'm like, my God, what's going on? They moved us, and you know, and they keep asking us if are we allergic to anything? Maybe it's their cleaning products. Maybe it's the garlic. I don't know. I don't know. Because you could definitely smell garlic when you walk into that place. Warning, warning. Warning if you don't like garlic. You definitely can smell garlic when you walk in there. So we're in there, and they're telling us, do you have any allergies, right? And then finally, they bring out this big ass charcuterie. Am I saying that right? Charcuterie. Charcuterie. This big ass charcuterie plate. Now, I like seafood. My wife does not like seafood. So I guess that's what they were asking. So they bring out this big, and I'm like, oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. I get it all New York. I'm like, yo, what is this? Who ordered this? I didn't order no this. And then she was like, your friend from the back. It's on him, and he wanted to have it. You guys to have it. I said, my friend from the back. And my wife did. We didn't realize. Well, friend from the back. What are you talking about? And she was like, yeah. And I'm like, what friend from the back? Are you sure? I'm like, well, either way, it's for you guys. It's on the house, and your friend back there wanted you to have it. You know. And she's got a New York accent, so this sounds like a mom movie. Hey, your friend in the back over there wants you to have it. I'm like, oh, hey, who's my friend in the back over there? I don't know anybody in the back. And my wife's like, oh my God, we're gonna die. What's going on? George still owes people money, you know. And then I'm like, oh, it was the waiter. The waiter felt bad that he had to move us, so he offered us a charcuterie plate. But it was so pimp because you can hear all the people around us. All the people around us were like, hey, your friend in the back. All they hear is this, your friend in the back wanted you to have this, and they're playing Italian music, and it's all like mobster style in there. You know what I'm saying? They got pictures of mafiosos and Italianos on the wall. And all of a sudden, imagine you're sitting there, and you got a guy looking like me, being more obnoxious with my New York accent, showing off in front of my wife, hey, how about we get some cappuccino after this? And this is the best part. We had a gift card because we were treated there. We were invited there by the business. So we're like getting free food, free charcuterie. But it was good though. I recommend it. Carmine's, Times Square, New York. We brought the food back with us. I ate it maybe 5 times, and I still couldn't finish it. It felt like I was walking back with like 20 pounds of pasta back to the hotel room. So, but it was good though. Okay, so that was, and like I said, we checked out. That was Friday, right? Friday we went and walked around and stuff like that. And also Saturday morning, we went to my old neighborhood. So this is the neighborhood I grew up in, Corona, Queens. That the house with the second one right there to the right. That's my original home. I grew up in Corona, New York. So if you walked out of here, if you walked 2 blocks to the left, you'd be right at Flushing Meadow Park. If you walked out to that sidewalk, you would if you turn to the left, you can see the US Open. We used to walk to Shea Stadium from here. We used to walk to our baseball games all the way to the other side of the park. Yeah, if you remember King of Queens, when they show the Corona Lemon Ice King, we lived on 46th Avenue. That was what? 57 maybe? You know what I'm saying? Or even closer. So yeah, man, this was, and the cool part was that this was literally the window up there is where I grew up. Like stalkers. I'm like a stalker outside my old house. Yeah, to the left lived Johnny, the Greeks, right? It was Johnny and Sula, their dad and mom. And then here in the middle was me, my mom, my dad, my older brother before he joined the Marines, my sister, my cat, Billy Joe, and my cousins, cousin Nick, cousin Hector, and my tia Yolanda lived also in New York. You turn everything into conversion. Like it's a apartment upstairs and then an apartment downstairs. I had spiral steps that went up to my room, me and my brother's room. Yeah, man.
That one.
Yeah, so I was all the way to the left here. There was, first of all, this tree right here. This tree was never there. So this tree right here on the left and this tree on the right on the screen was never there. I moved out of his house. It was my freshman year. So what, 94? 94 is when I moved out. We moved out to the suburbs to Long Island when we went to Glen Cove High School. And my freshman year, I went to middle school. I went to Christ St. Leo's Middle School. And then I went to Christ the King High School my freshman year, which I met Mr. Joey Dwyer. And then I went to Glen Cove High School, and I finished up at Glen Cove High School in Long Island. But to the left over here was Christian's house. And then you hit this first house in front of the tree. That was Johnny's house. Then my house and Nick's house. And then all over here in the corner, the one you can barely see, that has another tree. And that tree wasn't there also. Crazy, man. The fuck, this, a tree grows in Queens? Who knew? Who knew? And that was Victor's house. Bro, we got stories about that, man. Yeah. So crazy, man. And it was cool seeing my old neighborhood. Now it was sad to see some of the stuff that closed down. Tony's Pizzeria is no longer there. But Mama's Deli is still there. Beretta's Bakery is no longer there, but they opened up some sort of other nice looking bakery. So at least the tradition is still there. Corona Pizza is still there. Spaghetti Park is under construction. So it was pretty cool, man. I saw a lot of stuff that was different, but I saw a lot of it that is still the same.
There.
Yep, there goes my old window right there. That's my old window, man. That's when I used to dream about being a DJ. That's when I used to talk into my boombox and be like, "Hey, you listen to Hot 103. My name is George Stevens. Waddle daddle, waddle bee. Here's Mr. Leonard with the weather." You know, that's when I used to have that wall right there. That wall right there had nothing but comic book posters on the wall. Somebody there looking at me at the curtain. That's creepy. Is young George staring at me right there? That's mad creepy though. I think the gummy kicked in because I'm creeping myself out. But that room right there had all the, I had a Wolverine poster. So let me tell you the story real quick. My first year. So in New York, you go to it's not like a small town where everybody goes to the same middle school and then everybody goes to the same high school and they've all known each other since first grade. It doesn't really work like that. You know, you either go to the local public school or you go to some sort of private school, which is out of your neighborhood. I mean, I literally had to take 2 city buses. We had to take, what is it, the Q23 and then take the Q38, public transportation, you know, to go to school. So my first, this is funny. My first high school party, I got busted with a porno mag, with a nudie mag, right? So my dad, my mom told my dad to go give me a talk. How embarrassing. This was my first high school party. My pops had to come upstairs and give me a talk. And now, first of all, how I got that porno mag, I stole it with Johnny next door. Yeah. Both of us, we went, and yeah, it was bad. We stole it because we weren't able to buy it. So we stole it, and we left a big tip. We left a big tip because we're not thieves. So, and Johnny had one, and I had the other one. And this is the crazy part, though. I don't know what my mom was thinking because it wasn't like a Playboy. It wasn't like even a Penthouse or a Hustler. This was like a 2-pack that had some nasty, raunchy stuff in it. Like really, really like donkeys, little people, jumper cables. I mean, it was just like black and white pictures. It was, yeah. It was bad stuff. So my mom asked me, "Where'd you get it from?" And I'm like, "I ain't talking." I'm like, "I got it from a friend from school." So, and I had a poster on the wall. Like I said, I had a whole bunch of posters on the wall. So my mom and dad are like, "Who'd you get it from?" And my dad's like, "You're going out tonight. You gotta respect women, and you gotta, And he's giving me the speech, which was a good speech. It was weird at the time, but he's telling me, he's basically telling me, "Hey, I can't just go grab a woman and do whatever I want. Never could, and never will." But so, where'd you get this magazine from? Huh? Where'd you get this magazine from? And I'm like, I got it from a kid from school. And I'm like, there's no way they're gonna go after this kid from school. He goes, what's his name? And I'm like, what's his name? Finally, I look at the poster behind my dad, and it's a G.I. Joe poster. It's a G.I. Joe poster. So I go, I got it from a kid named Joe. And I'm like, all right, blah, 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 respect women, blah, blah, blah. That night, I went to my first party, and I meet Joe fucking Dwyer. He's the guy who taught me how to play guitar. He's the guy who got me smoking Newport Lights. He's the guy that taught me how to rock and roll, and that was so funny because I met him that night. I never had somebody in my close circle named Joe, and the fact that I was like, yeah, some kid named Joe. I go to Italian high school. Everybody's name is Joe or Anthony. And then when my parents first met Joe, he had ripped jeans, Sharpie written all over him. He got crazy ass Brian May hair. He's smoking a cigarette in front of my parents, going, "Hey, Pete, how you doing? How you doing?" So funny. Yeah, man, a lot of memories in that place, man. A lot of memories in that place. That place actually had a fire. We had a fire in this house. Here's another quick story. We were doing construction. We were re-renovating the house. My mom, my mom had a priest come to do a mass. We're Catholics. So my mom had a priest come to do a mass at the house and bless the house, you know? So turns out 2 weeks later, we had a fire in the house. My mom used to run a daycare center, like pre-kindergarten. We had about 10 kids all sleeping in sleeping bags. I was upstairs in this room. And my mom's like, whatever. But, we went through our proper fire drills. And I was like, I'm thinking about it now. I was popping like 2 or 3 kids on my shoulders and running out. My mom was grabbing all the files. Remember, there was no internet. So my mom had to grab all the paper files. There was black smoke everywhere. The cops came. The fire department came. My mom ran out and she was like, there's a fire. There's a fire. All my neighborhood friends all ran to every street corner and pulled in most cities. I don't know if they still have them now. Most cities, there used to be like a post made out of metal that you could pull an alarm bell. So in case there's a fire, but that day the fire station said it was like 10 blocks. They thought all of Corona was on fire because everybody kept. So I thought that was pretty cool, and the whole neighborhood was there for us. You know what I'm saying? They took us in. They helped us out, and our school helped us out, and that's the first time I saw our strict as principal, Sister Mary Dennis, actually be a human being and not grab us by the ear and choke us out. But
that was my bedroom.
Yeah, man.
This was like a little living room me and my brother shared.
Yeah, man. A lot of memories up there, man. A lot of memories up there. And before this was my bedroom and all that, this was our living room. So back in the day, my mom used to take the knobs off the TV. So kids, TVs back then, you know how you have the button on these TVs, these flat screens, when you lose the remote, there's a little button. Back then, TVs would have a knob, and you could pull the knob out. And if you pull the knob out, you got a little piece of plastic in there, and you can't turn the channel unless you get a pair of pliers. So my brother used to, turn a pair of pliers And then we would have my sister sit in the window here while we would watch TV. So my sister ratted us out. She was like, Klaus and Georgie are using pliers to turn the TV on and off. So my mother went and cut the cable that goes to the television. So every time you watch TV as a family, you take electrical tape and tape it back together and plug it in. Yo, that's fucking crazy, bro. To get us to stop watching TV while she's gone. So my brother goes and decides to take some sort of extension cord, and it was like brown, and the TV cord was black, and yeah, it was pretty nuts, man. And then it was same thing. We will put my sister in the middle window to watch out. She's like, "How come I want?" He goes, "Well, you got to watch first while we watch TV. You got to look out for mom, and then you get to watch your show." But at the time we were watching our shows, our mother would be back, and she's like, "Mommy's home, and we're all like electricians changing out cables and stuff. But that was the Colorado's home, man. That was our home right there. That fucking tree wasn't there, but that was our home right there, man. Many, many, many years, man. And with cousin Nick and Johnny and Christian, and we spent a lot of Hector, man. So a lot of memories, comic books, movies, sad stuff happened in that house, scary stuff happened in that house. You know, just like every family, just like every home. But yeah, man, that was
Back there was my brother's bedroom. Down here on the first floor.
okay. So we finally get to New Jersey. Right? So we go to Kevin Smith's. I've said this in another video, and we get to New Jersey to go to see Kevin Smith's Mallrats. Jay and Silent Bob and Jason Lee from My Name is Earl were hosting. They were showing the movie at Kevin Smith's movie theater, Smart Castle in New Jersey, Red Bank, New Jersey. And so we decided to go, and that's where it's going to go on Saturday. GPS says make a left. Next thing you know, we're in the middle of a freaking protest, man. We had just escaped New York, and then we end up in this protest. Check this out, bro. So this area has like a little bridge here to get you from this point to this place. You have to go through this bridge. So everywhere we went, we were stuck, and we had like, oh man, we gotta go through the protest again. Oh boy, we gotta go to protest again. Turns out Bonjovi was at this protest. Yeah, man, John Bon Jovi. You know John Bon Jovi, right? What was that song? Tommy used to work on the docks. He's another guy from New Jersey, just like Bruce Springsteen, man. Hey, Bon Jovi, how you doing? Hey, Bruce, how you doing, man? Hey, man, let me tell you something. I was born in the USA. Hey, Bruce, let me tell you, I was born to be your baby. All right, Bon Jovi, Bruce Springsteen, how you doing? Sayreville, New Jersey. Baby Bon. New Jersey, bro. Jersey Shore. Heroes. It's cool, man. It's cool. No matter where you stand for, it is good to be able to have the right to protest and peacefully, of course, everywhere. So of course I was cheering him on, and I was yelling, like and subscribe to the 757 Hustle Show. Like and subscribe, everybody.
Awesome.
Yeah, then it's weird because then you get stuck at the red light and you're sitting there. You're like, yay, yay, and then just stop staring at you. You're like, yay. But this was in New Jersey. Okay, so here we go. So we went straight to the actual quick stop from the movie Clerks. And now I've seen videos before I went there. I've seen videos, and everybody says you can't film in there, you can't film in there, you can't film in there. So I go in there with my wife. We literally were okay. First of all, the reason why this quick stop is still open because there's nothing in that town. There is maybe one 7-Eleven, one gas station, and one McDonald's. Right? I didn't even see a fucking Starbucks, bro. That's how, and it's a really nice area. Don't let Mr. Kevin Smith fool you, man. That guy grew up. He grew up really nice. That is a really nice area. And so we go in there, and then I asked the guy behind the counter, and I said, "Hey, man, is it okay if I take a picture?" And he was like, "Yeah, go ahead." He stepped away to go help my wife with something. I'm like, picture my ass. I'm making my own Clerks movie. I was all like, look at this. I'm not even supposed to be here today. I'm not even supposed to be here today. And I was like, oh shit, he's coming back. I put it away. Look, bro, it looks exactly like the movie. That is wild. It looks exactly like the movie Clerks. Look at that. But even got the same hostess spot where Dante and Randall fought. So while we're in there, I asked the guy, I said, hey, is it okay if I get behind the counter? Would it be okay if I got behind the counter and take a picture? I could be like Dante. I'm like, something like that. The guy's like, oh, no, my friend. No. I'm like, okay. And then my wife goes, hey, is it okay if I use the bathroom? Oh my God, bro. I lost it. If you've seen Clerks, there's a whole scene in this right here where a guy goes and uses the bathroom, ends up dies and have sex, and a lot of stuff happens in that bathroom. And it's that back door right there. So I was dying. I was like, can you imagine how many people has asked this guy, hey, can I use the bathroom? So, but it was mad cool, man. It was mad cool being in there, man. You felt like you were part of it. Like Jane Silent Bob, you felt like you were part of the View Askew universe. And there's people coming in. I'm waiting for the guy like, hey, man, I'm here to get some, whatever gum? Chewies. Yeah, man, it's just a regular bodega. And finally, we make it to Smart Castle. Now, this is a tiny little movie theater. This ain't like your megaplex. This is like old school, tiny ones. I remember the ones in Jackson Heights were tiny like this, where you only got like 6 rooms, and it's like 4 tunnels. And so this was supposed to start at 7 o'clock. We got in there. We were like the last online to get in, but we got nobody wanted to sit in the front. We were in second row, man. Second row. Now Jason Lee canceled, and he left a message. Supposedly he had pneumonia. Yeah, this was before it started. There you go, and it was a full house. This is before it started. Yeah, it's a movie theater, and they have a stage built right in the front. They have a stage built right in the front. So in the whole movie theater, this is what the hallways look like. It is mad cool, man. They got all his artwork, international posters of his movies. Pretty cool, man. Awards. This was very nostalgic, and I'm a big fan of the dude, man. I was a big fan of the dude when the guy started. I had the same like I said, we had the same dreams and passions. So it was pretty cool seeing all this stuff. There's Rosario with Dante from Clerks 2, or as we like to call her, Rosario. Good, man. This guy's worked with freaking Matt Damon, Ben Affleck. Dogma's a good movie. Space Rock. This is pretty cool. It was a Sundance Film Festival in Tokyo. And that's his daughter, and that's Johnny Depp's daughter. So it was pretty cool, man. It was pretty cool. These hallways all just like nonstop everywhere. There was a picture and a different. Look at this. This is a nice art piece right here. Look at this. There's basically all his characters from all his movies right there. That's pretty cool. Have I seen all his movies? I think I have not seen Tusk. And I think that's okay. No, and Jersey Girl. Tusk and Jersey Girl. I haven't seen. So I found out one of the things I'll say it in a second. There he is, man. Stan the Man Lee and Jason Lee. So this is Kevin Smith and Jay Muse, known as Silent Bob and Jay and Silent Bob. So he's holding up a phone with the mic and he's playing a message that Jason Lee, also in the movie Mallrats, and also from My Name Is Earl, he couldn't make it to the event. He had pneumonia, so he left a message, and Kevin Smith was playing it for us.
The support over the last 30 years, and Mallrats for me being the movie that kind of started it all. And it's just such an incredible family, the View Askew family. And so I'm sorry that I have to miss this weekend, but hopefully we can do something like this again, or that I might see you guys at some Comic-Cons down the road. But love you guys so much, and I'm so glad that you guys all made it out to see Kevin and Jay and Mallrats, and thinking about you guys. And
okay, so mind you, there was a fee to go to see the movie, and Kevin Smith and Jay Muse and Jason Lee was supposed to, they're going to watch the movie with us, and like what I'm doing now, and they're going to stop and give us some facts about some scenes and tell us some behind the scenes stories. It's supposed to be all three of them. So that was the price for one thing. There was also a price to do a photo shoot with these guys. And you know me, I never pay. Not that I'm bougie or anything. I figured, man, I've never met these guys. I've always wanted to meet them. I've always wanted to meet them. I said, let me just splurge this one time. And I got to take a picture. I'll be able to take a picture, with these two guys and Jason Lee. But now Jason Lee's not there. So I'm like, oh, man. I didn't think about this until afterwards, but keep that in mind. And Jason Lee's telling us, hey, I'm sorry, I'm not there, whatever.
Hope you're all well, and I'll see you down the road. All right, bye.
Very sweet, yeah.
He's so fucking sincere, man. Like, he at one point, he texted me, he's like, what should I say? And I said, oh, just tell me you're fucking sick or whatnot. But then I was like, well, if I were you, though, I would be like, I got pneumonia. I think Mr. Svenning gave me some bad press. And he didn't. Instead, he went real sincere. He's like, I may die. Have a good night. So we're going to...
A lot of laughs, man. It's a lot of laughs.
We're going to be doing this without Lee tonight and stuff. And what are we going to be doing? You may ask, kids. We're doing a start-stop screening of Mallrats. And how...
Start-stop screening. So Mallrats is a 90-minute movie. From the minute Kevin Smith walked out to the time we went to go take pictures, it was 5 hours. 5. Not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4. 5.
What? Yeah. What we're going to do that is we're going to watch a movie we've all seen many, many fucking times. But we're going to watch one scene. And then when the scene is over, we're going to pause it. We're going to both get up here, and we're going to tell you stories about that fucking scene that happened.
Yeah, he wasn't kidding about that.
And we're going to unpause it, sit down, I can watch the next scene, and then pause it and do it again. It is going to be so irritating. But it's going to be informative as fuck, man. Like, you're going to learn a bunch of things. I'm ready to go. Muse...
Do I have to actually sit down and then get up and sit down and get up?
Yes.
I'll be like, oh, my back. So I remember this scene when I was fucking 19 in the fire engine,
It will require you to stand.
So, like I said, it was 5 hours long, right? I forgot to bring it up. But it was
kids. We're doing.
It was 5 hours long, and Jason Mewes was falling asleep. Yeah, bro. I kept watching him, and he's all like, I was bobbing his head. He was falling asleep. So we went to go meet him afterwards for the photo shoot. They're like, Kevin Smith comes out. Oh man, hey kids, he does, and it's like, since Jason Lee couldn't make it, if you're here to take a picture, we're gonna give you some cool swag. We're gonna give you a gift certificate, and we're also, if you got an extra person, they could jump in the picture too. So I'm like, all right, that's cool. And it was a long line too. It was a long line, and we finally get up there. And stuff like that. The first thing I say to Kevin Smith was like, "Bro, man, 5 hours. My wife's all pissed off and everything." He was like, come on, dude. They were the nicest guys. The minute my wife tells Jay, she goes, "And you were freaking sleeping up there?" Jay tells us, "Man, I gotta take a piss, man. That's why I got this bladder issue. I got this bladder control issue. I don't know if I drink too much coffee or whatever it is." And we're like, yeah, right, sure. I'm the maybe like the 5 minute conversation we had with them. It felt like an eternity. It was awesome. I enjoyed it. This was a great trip. And before we go, let me show you what we got. Let me show you. Let me get the second cam. I'll put the full screen now. Second cam. Boom. All right. So this was they gave everybody this cool poster. I should have told them to sign it too. Smart Castle Cinemas, Mallrats, right? 30th anniversary reunion screening. Live commentary with Kevin Smith, Jay Mewes, and Jason Lee. Well, he wasn't there. October 18th, that was our show. It was sold out, and they added a show the following Sunday. So there you go, man. There was Stan Lee, the Silent Bob. That's the guy looking at the picture. That's the villain in the movie, the girl's father, the Fures. So there's Ben Affleck. This is the movie why my generation hates Ben Affleck. So that was, we got two of these. And so Kevin said, yeah, you can jump in the picture, but only people who pay for the picture can get one of these. Bro, this is pretty sweet. Look, it's autographed. That's his autograph. Kevin Smith. What did I say? Mallrats. Look, it's Kevin Smith right there. Got Blunt. Silent Bob. Does this feel over there? Oh, no, it's like that. It's not a pop, but it's it's bigger than a pop. Look, it's a big box. The Beast Brothers, Mexican Bootleg, Krogan, UVD Toys. Oh, he's got the video cassette because in the movie that's what he's doing, right? He's trying to get the video cassette to put it in there. Right, what's it say on the side? Where do you get those wonderful toys? I told my wife I wanted to make sure I get the Kevin Smith one. So I told my wife, if they give you one, you grab Jay. And I grab Kevin Smith. Don't screw it up. I don't want to get two of the same. Since the 90s, Jay and Silent Bob have strike back, rebooted, and now they're here as Mallrats. Should I open it? Should I take them out? It's not like I'm going to sell them or anything. I mean, it looks so nice in the box. Oh, wait a minute. It's open. It's been open. No tape. All right. This boy up. We're doing an unboxing here live. Look at this. On the 757 Hustle Show, we're unboxing my Mallrats designed by, where's that? Krogan, Silent Bob, autographed. Slide him out. Oh, he looks pretty cool, man. He looks pretty cool. Kind of looks like Goofy instead of a rat. But still, though, he's solid. Oh, look, you got a. Is that a cigarette or a doobie? This is awesome. Got the goatee, got the long hair. Look, you got the rat tail. Noise, noise, noise. Smoking weed. Oh, pepperoni's up here. So, and look, he comes with a little VCR tape, like in Mallrats. So this is pretty cool, man. Oh, yeah. Seals. What's this right there? UBD Toys. Oh, look. Jay and Silent Bob, 2021. There you go. So this came on 4 years ago. We also got a part of the, hey, sorry, Jason Lee's not here. We also got a $50 gift certificate to Smile Castle Cinemas. There you go. Look at that. Put them back in the box later. And it's pretty cool because look, it was autographed too. He autographed the box. So that's pretty wild. Look, he even dotted the I. He's a professional. Also, I got two of these. His comic book, Quickie Stops. Bust it out. Who's printed these? Dark Horse? Dark Horse. I got you. So that's supposed to be Brody. That's supposed to be Jason Lee from Mallrats, and that's supposed to be Shannon Doherty from Beverly Hills 90210. Look, he signed it also. Look, Kevin Smith. Look, he even dotted the I's. He's a professional. So this is what we got here. Let me focus. Anecdotes from the Animals of the XQ View universe. Quick Stops, volume 3, cover C, number 2. Kevin Smith, Andrew Thomas, Ryan. Back. Who's that? I don't know who that is. It's supposed to be Brenda. Is my audio still out? Check one, check one, check one. Here, Kelly, happy Friday. Let me check it over here. What? Check one, check one. No, it says everything says working on my end. Happy Friday, Pierre Kelly. Hope you're doing well. Trying to get this focused. Get out of focus. When did this come on? Let me put on my readers. Oh, this is from last September, September 2025. So this is new. This is new. Like Sharon Dory. So I guess this is a comic book about him telling behind the scenes stories when they film Mallrats. Look, that's old Kevin Smith. That's 90s Kevin Smith, and that's now Kevin Smith. Brody. Oh, look in the background. You got Blunt Man and Chronic, right? I'm gonna have to read this. Just like a Kevin Smith movie. Talk, 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 talk. Get sucked into a good comic book. Masquerade. That's his comic. I did not get to go to their store. We were because of that stupid protest, and we were. I was like, we'll get back to it later because it was. I thought they were all on the same block. They're not. It looks like it's all on the same block, but it's not actually. But I missed out going to the Secret Stash, their comic book store. I gotta read his comic. I gotta read his Masquerade comic. It's Dark Horse. Alien Resident Aliens. Ooh, is this a sequel with plural? I like the TV show. I never read the comic, but I did enjoy the TV show. Powers. I remember watching that TV. I gotta go back and watch that show. I remember liking that show. Well, there you go. This was. Look at that, and he signed it. That's pretty cool, man. Some good stuff. And like I said, man, I had a blast. I had a blast. I'm like wide awake. This is what happens when you drink coffee late. Let's put it back in the glove. All right. Bum bum bum. Boom. Let's see what's cooking. Let me see if I can do this. Hold on. Stand by, everybody. Stand by, everybody. Oh man. There we go. Oh, damn it. I screwed up. You guys have any plans for this weekend? I'm actually thinking about we might be going to the Cosplay World convention tomorrow. I hope it's good because it's $25 to get in. It's $25 to get in. All right, let me get rid of comic book and let me add. We're done with New York, right? Everybody, thank you, New York. Thank you, New Jersey. Had a blast. Let's get rid of that. Clear my share screen window view. Stage. All right, here we go. Kids. A lot of cool stuff I've seen lately. Chris Farley was a camp counselor. Oh, there you go. Look at that. Learned some stuff. Before his rise to fame as one of the most unforgettable comedians, Chris Farley spent summers living in the van down by the river. Counselor at Red Arrow Camp in northern Wisconsin, located on Trout Lake near Woodruff. Woodruff. The All Boys Camp emphasized outdoor adventure, teamwork, and humor, all qualities Farley embodied naturally. Long before Saturday Night Live, Farley was known for his infectious energy and fearless love of cocaine. No, antics, performing impromptu skits, and creating characters to keep campers entertained around the fire or doing long hikes. Always seemed like a nice guy. At camp, Farley's role went beyond simply managing kids. He was a magnetic storyteller who turned every moment into a performance. Former campers recalled that he could take the most ordinary situation like canoe cleanup or morning drills and transform it into something hilarious. His charisma and empathy made him a natural leader, traits that would later become central to success on stage and screen. Added fact, Red Arrow Camp still honors Farley's legacy today in their annual newsletter. Staff and alumni often recall his humor and kindness, noting that his time as the funniest guy on the lake remains one of the camp's proudest stories. There you go. You learned something new. Oh, look at this. The 757 Hustle Show. We're back. Bored. Let's go live. Yes, that was true. Hey, man. I'm always looking all stressed out, man. I'm playing Bruce Springsteen, man. I got to tell you, man. I'm from Sayreville, New Jersey, man. The heartland of America. Yeah, man. I know we're only 45 minutes away from Little Italy. Man, I got to, man. I like that pasta, man. Def Curse Club. These guys, I see this guy, he hosts stuff, and they do horror, man. I've invited them to the show. Brian Cage. Look at this. This is the guy who's playing, this is the guy that's playing He-Man in the fan film. Wrestler, Brian Cage. You heard it first. These videos, man, real or fake? Real or fake? They're getting crazy. Aren't they not getting crazy? They're getting nuts, these videos. All right, there you go. Some 90 Day Fiance people. There you go. What's the guy? Look at his artwork. What are you doing? What are you doing to this picture? What's he doing? I've seen a lot of stuff when I go to these comic conventions. I haven't seen this yet. This is pretty cool, though. That is pretty cool. Oh, look at that. Gave Darth Vader a nice cape. Look at this, man. Is this real? Is this real? What's cooler than cool? Looks real. I don't know. Can you handle heights like that? Going up that high and looking down? Wrestling. Yeah, man. So speaking of wrestling, we're going to be doing some wrestling segments for you wrestling fans out there. I got in touch with an old buddy of mine, the Jay. I used to do radio with him. We got in touch with him. I asked him, hey, brother, why don't you just come on the show and do some wrestling stuff? Get me updated on what's going on. So that's coming down the pike, too. Here we go. Stellan Skarsgård refused to stop acting after suffering a stroke. So he now acts with an earpiece telling him his lines because his brain can no longer memorize. Wow. Now, I must have that. You might say, oh, you're lucky. You don't have to learn your lines. There's more work now that there's more work now than there was before. Suddenly, I can't come up with names. I can't allow a thought or make an argument that spans several sentences that gets to the point. That then bang. That is extremely frustrating. But on the other hand, I'm alive and I can work. That's good, brother. That's good. But now what I want to know, I'm not afraid of dying, but I'm afraid of not being capable of living. That is a fear and being boring. He was great in Andor. So now I want to know if somebody's feeding him his lines, are they just giving him the lines? Like, okay, like let's say he's got to say this next line. And I'm going to try to imitate this dude like he was in Andor, right? He was great in Andor. I loved him, you know. I fight for revolution. I will never get to see one day a sunrise. He talks like that. All right, Fish Cat Collectibles. How you doing? What's up, George? How you doing? Hanging out here on a Friday night, man. Just chilling. Hope you're doing well. Hope all is good. So we just found out that because he's having issues, he can't remember his lines, and he's got an earpiece, and somebody's feeding him his lines. So what I want to know is the person that's feeding him the lines, are they acting out the scene, and is he imitating the scene? And if you didn't know, Ozzy had a guy that would sing like Ozzy to show Ozzy how to sing Ozzy songs. I'm a dude, dressed up like another dude, acting like another dude. Yeah, that's what that sounded like. How's life treating you, brother? Good, man. Good. I've been very lucky lately. If you missed it, I just got back from vacation. So I am still on vacation mode. I'm not angry. I am still loving it. Still loving it. Still loving it. Yeah, man. We went up to New York City. We went to Jersey. We hung out with Kevin Smith, man. Check it out, man. I hope awesome times. Having a blast. I was jacked up on coffee. Couldn't fall asleep. I decided to come on live and mess around. But I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here. You might say you're lucky. You don't have to learn your lines. This is the dude from Thor. Thor, God, Odinson. I always wondered how Ozzy could sing when he couldn't talk. LOL. Dude, it's muscle memory, man. It's all muscle memory. And I've been watching lately, we've been watching the show he did with Jack when they go on tour. And every time, like, there will be, like, they're in the little Winnebago driving around going around the United States. Every time there was an Ozzy song on the radio while they were driving, his mouth automatically will be lip syncing the words. He knew the drum parts. It's crazy, man. It's just muscle memory. It is nuts. And you know what? Also is muscle memory. If you go back and watch those videos, they're all on YouTube. And if you go back and you watch them, Ozzy's like, I'm the bloody fucking piece of doctors. Blah, 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 blah. The Parkinson's, the drinking, everything all the issues he had. And the minute there is a female there, he became like my grandfather. Like, hey, how you doing? My name's Ozzy Osbourne. How you doing? How you doing? He was like, all aboard. Yeah, man. But yeah, so my man, Stellan Skarsgård refused to stop acting after suffering a stroke. One of his sons is the Eric from True Blood and also from the King Kong versus Godzilla movie, the blonde haired dude. And his other son is the dude that played Be Good, My Friend. I'm at a party and stepped outside for a smoke. Oh, dude, why don't you go on live? Go on live just for a little bit. Say, hey, man, everybody say hi. Let's see what the party's doing. Ask them and let me know. Have fun, bro. Have fun. My bad. And his other son is the guy that plays the clown from It. Yeah. So you got the dad, the good-looking son, and the guy that plays the clown from It with the crazy bug eyes. All right, keep scrolling. Oh, look at this. I love toy photography. It is crazy. Look at this She-Hulk. This is the She-Hulk when she joined the Fantastic Four. That looks like right there. That looks like Matt Murdock. I used to do these dioramas. I should display them one day. My parents, I would help my parents do them. I'd sell them. My parents would make them. I'd take the pictures. I would get to buy toys. I'm like, hey man, we need models. We need models for the dioramas. Dio City Walls, if anybody remembers back in the day. Dio City Walls. Yeah, that used to be us. All right. No way you can teach those dogs to play Uno. Let me see. What's the trick here? No, this is not real. 14,000 giveaway. I've never given away anything yet, man. Maybe I should do giveaways. There you go. Johnny, Karate Kid. What are they doing? Happy belated to the legend, Mr. William Zabka. Billy the Kid. I've known this dude since I was a teenager. Look at Johnny. That's funny. That's awesome. Oh, we got Orko morphing into Skeletor right there. Beast mode. Peter urges Robert Plant to temporarily change his name. What is this? Peter has reached out to Led Zeppelin's Robert Plant, suggesting he temporarily go by Robert Plant Wool this November. All right, hold on. Here we go. This just in. Peter urges Robert Plant to temporarily change his name. That's the singer from Led Zeppelin. Peter has reached out to Led Zeppelin's Robert Plant, suggesting he temporarily go by Robert Plant Wool this November in support of Plant Wool Month, a campaign highlighting plant-based alternatives to animal wool. In a letter to the singer, Peter explained that temporary name change could help raise awareness of yarns made from hemp, cotton, orange waste, and other plant-based materials. There you go. Sign the name. Look at this gunslinger. Lecro Toys. Oh, look at it. He's got a Axel Foley. Oh, looks like custom made toys. Orban King, specializing in the finest handcrafted custom icons. Ooh, let's go. Let's see who we got. Oh, look at Ronald Reagan, Judge Dreads, Arnold. You got football player. Who's that? 7 from Green Bay. Terrifier Art the Clown. That is awesome. Look at this Axel Foley. Boom, 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 boom. That's pretty badass. That's good, man. Oh, look at that Joker. That is wild. That Joker's wild. Get it? Joker's wild. Oh, look at the bat. The bat says ha 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 ha. Sweet. Oh, look at that Wolfman. What are you guys gonna be for Halloween? The guy from who's this guy? This guy from The Office, right? Transformer, E-Man's World of Geek, big Transformer. Look at that. Who's that? It looks like a Constructicon. Scrapper may have a little oopsie here. Dropping Devastator's head on. Foam Devastator. Oh, look at Paul McCartney. What's he got? I gotta see Paul McCartney, man. He's like, hold on, he's on tour right now. Paul McCartney tour 2025. Paul McCartney tickets 2025. How did I not know this? Paul McCartney, San Antonio, Texas. Let me see here. Georgia. Georgia would be what would be the closest place to me? Nashville Yards. Buffalo, Montreal, Chicago. Oh no, that's it. I gotta go see him. Where should I go? Atlanta. Oh, I can't go see these dates. Pittsburgh, Veterans Day, November 11th. Ay, ay, ay. I think Chicago would probably be the best one, a direct flight. November 25th. Ain't that Thanksgiving Day? Sorry about that. Let me click on one more time. Let me just look for the Chicago one again. No. Where is this? TD Coliseum, Hamilton. Where's this place? Canada. All right, let's try Pittsburgh, even though it's too close. Let's see how many tickets are. Two together, please. Yikes. This is your view. This is your view, boy. I think you might be able to see his elbow. or the top of his base. Get the fuck out of here. No way, bro. Back to ticket. Here we go. Here we go. Is this for both seats? Limited 2 seats together. Yeah, I guess this is for 2 seats. Look at this. I'm like, oh yeah, I think I can see the corn. Get out of here, man. I would never pay for this. I wouldn't even go for free. Actually, I might, and then I'll just hang out by the just stand the rest of the night. This is crazy. All right, here we go. Amazing. This is amazing. Only 9. There we go. What's going on? Ooh, that is a nice view. 2 tickets together. 3,000. What? What's this one? Oh, fucking $6,000, bro. $6,000 to go see Paul McCartney. He's a fucking Beatle, man. That's crazy, though. So hold on. So these seats are better than these seats. You know, you think sitting in the front is better, but you're actually like it's like a movie theater. You're staring up the whole time. So I would say, yeah, a little further back is better, and the sound is better every little further back. But yeah, man, that's still pricey. That's Paul McCartney right there, man. I would love to go see him. Sure wish I was making that YouTube money. Like and subscribe. Pew pew pew. Yeah, man. The legend right there, man. Don't come here with that. Don't come here with that. You're 3,000. I knew what they're smoking. It's fucking Paul McCartney, bro. It's Paul. This is the guy that invented rock and roll. So, and he's the last one alive. So it's justified. It is justified. But that's pretty wild, though, man. We paid money. It was for my birthday last year. We paid money to go see the Foo Fighters, and we paid a crazy amount of money. We splurged to go sit in the front and everything. And then I ended up catching a freaking food virus, and we had to give my ticket away. My wife went with her son and some other people, and I was home, fucking pissed, man. I was pissed. I spent so much freaking money. Yeah, that is crazy though. But it's Paul McCartney, man. You know, it's not like some guy that just has like 3 songs or whatever. It's fucking Paul McCartney. Oh, already showing the Christmas stuff up. Yeah, man. Time to talk. Oh, yeah, I heard this just announced. This just announced Johnny Depp, right? Reportedly to play Ebenezer Scrooge in a new Christmas Carol. Can't be talking about Christmas stuff. Let's get through Halloween first, man. We'll come back to this story. We'll come back to that story. Oh man, here we go with some advertisements. What else we got? We got some old school. Yeah, remember Batman when his cowl turned pink? Look how woke this Batman TV show was. True story, man. It was a whole episode. His freaking thing turned pink, and he couldn't fix it. You're 100. You're one Fable from One Collection Down says Thanksgiving gets no respect. You're 100%, brother. You're 100%. It never does. And it's only like the day of Thanksgiving, and they're advertising football. They're like, sit home and watch. Stuff your face and watch football. Dun-dun-dun, 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 And then next thing you know, it's like, jingle bells, jingle bells. And next thing you know, you see the Cadbury Eggs commercials nonstop. Here's a little movie fact. Christopher Lee played Count Dracula in 10 different films. Count Dooku. He's my favorite when he plays Count Dooku. 10 different films he played Dracula. Lee was somewhat blackmailed into each sequel. The studio claimed that the films couldn't happen without him, and that refusing would cost crews their jobs. Blackmailing. Love behind the scene movie facts. This page is definitely for you. Thank you very much. Here you go. All right, here's some cosplay. Speaking of cosplay, we're cosplaying tomorrow. I'm going to try to go live from Cosplay World happening here in Richmond. Not Richmond, sorry, in Chesapeake, Virginia. John Maston Cosplay, well on the way. Marston. This chick, what's her name? She always plays like a weirdo. I know she was on Big Bang Theory, and she played Roger's girl, and she's like a little weird. She's always like a little quirky. where we do our drugs. Oh boy, look at that. There you go. That's Fable's room. Fable's secret. He's into Transformers and he's into crochet, man. You heard it here first. Yeah, man. True story. No, crochet is weird. All right, here we go. We're scrolling. Look at this collection, man. She-Ra is going to be in the next Fall of Grayskull movie. Yeah, check that out. I was never into She-Ra, nor her merchandise. But that Swiftwind, the horse, the Pegasus unicorn, that's pretty badass though. That is a pretty badass thing. Oh look, there's more pictures. Holy mackerel, man! She has everything. She-Ra, the toilet paper. She-Ra, my doll. Oh look, there's some Rainbow Bright. I had a sister. That was only like 2 years younger than me, so she was all into this stuff. So I'm very aware of all the '80s female toys also. Hordak versus Skeletor. I could see that. Yeah, but I just didn't like the him snorting like a pig. That's pretty wild though, man. But this collection is pretty wild. Did they do that today, man? Remember back in the day, they put shit on everyone, paper plates. You know what I'm saying? Everything, streamers. Look at the castle. Crystal Castle. That's pretty badass. Crystal Falls. I didn't even know she had another place set. I thought it was just the castle. So look at that. That Crystal Falls looks like the Masters of the Universe slime pit. This is their version of a slime pit? Pretty interesting, sis. Pretty interesting. Got the pops down there. Got the horses over here. Look over here to the right. Old school Halloween mask. The plastic with the little slits. They used to cut your eyeballs. In a plastic apron. She-Ra. She-Ra. You know what I don't get? Maybe because we'll never have a show, but in the Princess of Power movie, the Power Sword movie, whatever it's called, they find out that's your long lost sister. They find out that's She-Ra, and then She-Ra goes, "I gotta go back and free my planet." Why doesn't He-Man and her dad go back and help free the planet? Would that cause like an interstellar war or something? Because kind of like, hey, Eternia, nobody asked you to come invade our planet and save us and start a war. Because I don't know. At the end of the show, it's like, Adora, stay with us, She-Ra. And it's like, no, I need to go back. I need to go back and start the revolution. And then everybody's like, all right, cool. Have fun. Good journey. Yeah, that's what they say. Good journey. Fable from Collection Down says, girls' 80 toys are more rare than 80s boys' toys. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. When we were at, a couple of months ago, when we were at Joe Fest, and we met Jem, the actress that played and voiced Jem, I couldn't believe when the next booth over was all her toys. Somebody was selling all Jem toys. I couldn't believe the prices on these things, man. It's crazy, crazy, crazy. Soul Lady catch major bang for Strawberry Shortcake collection. Dude, my sister had all of them, man. My sister had all of them. She had the Linda Carter Barbie, the Wonder Woman Barbie. She had all of them. I used to have, if you look them up, I had the 12, 13-inch Migos, Batman and Robin with the magnets on their feet and hands, and I had the Christopher Reeve Superman. My sister had the Linda Carter Barbie, Wonder Woman. So I would take her Barbie and she'd get so pissed off. And I had Batman, Robin, Superman, and Wonder Woman. And she's like, that's my shit. Stop playing with my Barbies. I'm like, can you not say that in front of my friends, please? Bitch. Look at the Viewmasters. When I was at the Walmart, it's Mattel's 80th anniversary. And they're relaunching the Viewmasters. It was pretty cool looking at them. Yeah, my sister had the Rainbow Brights also. Pretty wild. Did my sister? My sister didn't have She-Ra. There was another line that looked like She-Ra. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Stand by. I'm doing this live. Hold on. My fact checker. My fact checker.
Bluetooth connected.
All right. Check. Okay. Okay, Google. What was the other toy line similar to She-Ra, Princess of Power, that was out in the 80s?
The toy line Golden Girl and the Guardians of the Gemstone was a similar 80s line featuring warrior women, often compared to She-Ra, Princess of Power. The toy line Golden Girl and the Guardians of the Gemstone was a similar 80s line featuring warrior women, often compared to She-Ra, Princess of Power.
Golden Girl and the Guardians. Yeah, I remember these. And there we go. And the Guardians of the Gemstones. Oh, look at this. Here we go. Images. You guys remember this? Look at that. Golden Girl and the Guardians of the Gemstone. Golden Girl. No, I'm just making that up. Look at this. This looks like fucking better. By Billy Randall. Illustrated. Golden Girl. Oh, look at this. Who owned the Golden Girl property?
The original Golden Girl and the Guardians of the Gemstone toy line was owned and manufactured by Galoob.
What was the story behind Golden Girl?
The premise of Golden Girl and the Guardians of the Gemstone was that Golden Girl and her allies, the Guardians, Sapphire, Ruby, Jade, and Onyx, used the power of precious gemstones to defend the peaceful kingdom of Argonia from the evil Dragon Queen and her sinister forces.
How many years was Golden Girl out?
The Golden Girl and the Guardians of the Gemstone toy line was only out for about 1 to 2 years, released by Galoob in 1984 and discontinued around 1985.
Did Golden Girl have any other products like a cartoon?
The Golden Girl and the Guardians of the Gemstone toy line did not have a cartoon. However, Galoob released other products like several storybooks, activity books, a board game, and a colorform set.
Never heard of that. It's wild. Yeah, I remember. I'm telling you, my sister had these. And I used to take these swords. I used to take the weapons and give them to my He-Man people because they were look at the weapons that they look. They had shields and everything. I think man, I don't have it. I have it when I did the freaking remodeling in here. I found my old box that had all my old toys and action figures, my G.I. Joes from back in the day. And I had that sword. I actually have the sword and the shield still. I don't have the figures. Look at her. 80s, all cracked out 80s style. But can you tell me the bios of the characters from Golden Girl?
The Golden Girl and the Guardians of the Gemstone toy line characters had brief back-of-the-package bios. The Guardians of the Gemstones, Golden Girl, Princess of the Gemstone Guardians. The beautiful and strong winner of the Argonia competitions, she is a gentle leader who defends Argonia and the powerful gemstone from the evil Dragon Queen. Jade, mystic of the secret jewels, a green-eyed warrior from Emeraldine Island, she is a brave fighter who uses her broadsword and mystical insights to defeat enemies. Onyx, challenger of the Sabe, a champion swordswoman from the Isle of Dunes who uses her dune saber and boomerang-like throwing stones against the enemy. Prince Chroma, valiant leader of Argonia. The main male hero and valiant prince who battles Ogra. The evil forces and the barbarians. Dragon Queen, evil forces ruler. Banished from Argonia, she lives on Storm Isle and plots to conquer the kingdom using dark magic and a samurai sword. Voltura, sorceress of the evil claw. A wicked and mean sorceress who practices witchcraft and is known for the fearsome clutch of her evil claw. Moth Lady, mistress of disguise. Born from a cocoon, she has wings and carries a trident. Wild One, fierce barbarian huntress. She has knowledge of the wild and carries a battle axe. Ogre, skull-masked barbarian warlord. The leader of the barbarian forces who joins the Dragon Queen and is a rival to Prince Chroma.
Interesting. They got little stories. There you go. And I just saw something right here. I find it a little interesting also. Golden Girl had Find Your Fate books.
Yes, the Golden Girl and the Guardians of the Gemstone toy line included a series of Find Your Fate Junior books, which were interactive, choose-your-own-adventure-style stories.
You know, I love it. I love it. You know what? Let's do one. Okay. Can you do a Golden Girl choose your adventure story? Just text with me.
A choose-your-own-adventure story based on the Golden Girl toy line sounds fun. You are Golden Girl, Princess of the Gemstone Guardians, standing on the battlements of the Palace of Gems. Below, the wicked Dragon Queen and her forces are preparing to launch a final assault on the Kingdom of Argonia to steal the powerful gemstone. Your ally, Prince Chroma, rushes up to you. Golden Girl, we can defend the palace, but we risk losing the gemstone if they break through. Do you want to A. Join Prince Chroma in the main defense on the battlements? B. Take the
Whoops, my bad. Damn, I screwed that up. Sorry, I hit the wrong button.
gemstone and try to sneak out a secret route to hide it?
All right. If you're watching, let me know in the comments. What do you want to do? You want to join Prince Chroma in the main defense on the battlements? Or B, take the gemstone and try to sneak out the secret route to hide it. So you want to go join the battle or you want to sneak out? I say let's join the battle.
You nod firmly. A. I will join you on the battlements. We must hold the line to protect the people in the Palace of Gems. You take up your silver sword and your shield, which gleams with the power of the gem. As the first wave of the Dragon Queen's forces, led by Ogre and his barbarian horde, crashes against the outer wall. The fighting is fierce. Ogre is a powerful foe, swinging. You parry a blow from a barbarian warrior just as Prince Chroma forces Ogre to retreat momentarily. Suddenly, you hear a terrifying shriek as Voltura, the sorceress, swoops down on massive feathered wings toward the unguarded gemstone chamber.
Sounds good.
Do you A. Stay and help Prince Chroma against the overwhelming forces led by Ogre, trusting that the chamber's defenses will slow Voltura? B. Leap off the battlements and chase after Voltura to prevent her from reaching the gemstone?
Yeah, let's do B. Look up Black Star from Galoob. Looks like I'm gonna tell us a few ideas from them. No. Black Star was the original He-Man. Black Star was the original the cartoon, filmation, everything. A lot of the stuff that you saw in Black Star ended up in He-Man. Now, I love Black Star. I love Black Star as much as I loved He-Man back in the day. I'll tell you something real quick about Black Star. My cousin came from Colombia years ago. And I had a few Black Star figures. And my mom took my aunt and my cousin to every fucking KB toy store, every Toys R Us, all over Long Island, all over Queens, all over Manhattan, so he could get all the Black Star toys before he went back to Colombia. Dude, he even got the castle, man. I was like, you know what it was like being there, sitting there watching that? And I'm like, I'm watching this kid get every single thing on the shelf, and I was just sitting there going, what the fuck, bro? He also got Black Star, and he got all of the Braveheart figures when he came the second time. He was into Braveheart. So now I had to watch him go get all the freaking Braveheart figures, even the freaking the horse figure. I hated that fucking guy. All right, where am I?
You choose to prioritize the safety of the gemstone. You shout a quick farewell to Prince Chroma and take a running leap off the battlements. You plunge nearly 50 feet before landing with surprising agility on the slanted roof just outside the gemstone chamber's window. You charge into the chamber just as Voltura, her terrifying claws outstretched, is about to smash the magical barrier protecting the gemstone. Your sudden arrival startles her, and she screeches, turning her sharp beak and claws toward you. A fierce aerial battle ensues. Voltura is faster than you expected, darting around the chamber and forcing you to rely on your shield to block her attacks. You spot the three-pronged trident of Moth Lady leaning against a pedestal, seemingly forgotten by Voltura. Do you A. Focus on disarming Voltura with your silver sword, ignoring the trident for now? B. Make a quick dash to grab the Moth Lady's trident to use its reach against Voltura's swift flight?
Let's go with A.
You hold your ground, focusing all your energy on the sorceress. I won the Argonia competitions for a reason, Voltura, you exclaim. You parry her next swipe and press the attack, forcing her back with a flurry of precise sword strikes. The power of your gemstone shield makes your attack stronger, and one strike manages to nick Voltura's wing. She lets out a pained shriek and briefly loses her airborne advantage, stumbling onto the floor. As Voltura scrambles to get back into the air, you hear the pounding of feet approaching the chamber door. It bursts open, revealing Wild One, battle axe in hand, having bypassed the guards. You have split-second decisions to make. A. Focus entirely on Voltura to defeat her before she can recover, leaving yourself open to Wild One's charge. B.
You see, that's her in the middle right there. Okay, click on it. Oh, I can zoom in on it. Can I zoom in on this? What can I do? Okay. That's her in the middle right there. That's the shield, and I have that sword. I still have that shield. The little... Is it in here? I thought it was in here. No, I thought it was in here. No, it's with the... It's in the box. I know exactly where it's at. But talk to me, Goose. Where are we at? Here we go. Let's finish this
You
story.
decide the immediate threat is Voltura and the dark magic she wields. You commit to the offensive, trusting your instincts and the speed of your silver sword. You manage to corner Voltura against the magical shield of the gemstone. With a final swift movement, you disarm the sorceress, sending her wicked claw spinning harmlessly across the stone floor. Voltura screams in fury and pain, but she is momentarily defeated. However, in the time it took to deal with Voltura, Wild One has closed the distance. She lets out a feral yell and brings her battle axe swinging down in a wide arc toward your unprotected back. There is no time to turn or fully block the massive blow. You can only A. Throw your gemstone shield backward in a desperate attempt to deflect the battle axe. This leaves you vulnerable, but might buy you a second. B. Dive forward over Voltura, hoping to use the sorceress's body as a shield against the blow. C. Roll left along the wall, narrowly avoiding the arc of the axe but positioning yourself awkwardly.
Some crazy ass, real hardcore stuff. Let's go. Sapphire, ready for action.
You react purely on instinct. With a shout, you rip your gemstone shield from your arm and throw it backward like a discus at the incoming battle axe. The heavy metal shield, empowered by the gemstone, connects with Wild One's axe with a deafening crash. The impact is tremendous. It shatters the wooden haft of the axe and sends the shield spinning high into the air. But the blow to your back is averted. Wild One is left staring at the broken handle of her weapon. You're unarmed and standing over the recovering Voltura, while the gemstone shield is temporarily out of your reach, high above the chamber floor. Voltura sees her opportunity and tries to trip you as she scrambles away. Do you A. Focus on Wild One, quickly retrieving a fallen weapon from her or her axe, and hoping Voltura is too hurt to strike back immediately? B. Leap toward the center of the room to get some distance from both villains and wait for your shield to fall back down? C. Tackle Voltura.
I forgot. When you do these prompts, you gotta tell them to make the story quicker. See. Now you're having coffee with them. Do you want sugar? Sweet and low. Look at these chariots, man. This is pretty wild, man. This fucking horse with the chariots, they look pretty wild.
Or she can fully escape, pinning her to the ground with your body?
Whoa, what was that? Oh, look, a lunchbox. It's crazy, right? It's crazy that they didn't have a cartoon. They got video game, board games, books, toys.
You recognize that being in close quarters with two villains while unarmed is a terrible risk. You execute a powerful leap, pushing off the floor and springing over the stunned Voltura and the axe-handle-wielding Wild One. You land near the center of the chamber, putting much-needed distance between yourself and your foes. You watch the arc of your golden shield as it begins to descend. Voltura, now recovered, quickly joins Wild One. The two villains exchange a glance. Wild One still has the broken haft of her axe, and Voltura has her sharp mind and dark magic. They begin to move around the edge of the room, attempting to flank you. The gemstone shield is still falling. You judge you have time for exactly one more action before the shield is back in your grasp. Do you A. Rush for the broken axe head on the floor to use as a makeshift weapon? B. Grab the forgotten Moth Lady's trident from the pedestal for a weapon with better reach? C. Lure them closer to the gemstone's barrier, knowing the magical energy might disorient them but could also endanger the gemstone?
The horse's name, Olympia. Light up, unicorn, unihorn, and eyes. You gotta end the story quicker, man. I got other stuff to do. Come on.
You recognize that being in close quarters with two villains while unarmed is a terrible risk. You execute a powerful You know you need a weapon now to deal with two villains at once, and the trident is the closest, safest option. You sprint toward the pedestal and grab the Moth Lady's trident. The moment your fingers wrap around the shaft, you feel the familiar surge of confidence. A weapon is in your hand. However, Wild One is faster. With a grunt, she lunges forward and scoops up Voltura's dropped evil claw. She turns and throws it at you like a boomerang. Simultaneously, the gemstone shield hits the stone floor near the window with a metallic clatter. You now have a choice of targets for your first strike with the trident. A. Use the trident to deflect the incoming evil claw, protecting yourself but leaving both villains armed. B. Throw the trident at Wild One before she can arm herself with a second weapon. C. Run to retrieve your gemstone shield beneath the window. This risks getting hit by the claw.
The claw. Come on, dude.
You use the trident defensively, holding it out to meet the spinning evil claw. The metal tines of the trident catch the claw, sending it ricocheting harmlessly off the wall and across the floor, but the force of the throw stings your arms. In that brief moment, Wild One snatches a heavy stone pillar fragment from the debris and rushes toward you. Voltura uses her recovered strength to flap out of the room through the broken window, heading for the main palace courtyard, clearly aiming to join the Dragon Queen's primary assault. You have averted disaster, but now both your shield and the trident are far from your grasp. Do you A. Tackle Wild One now that she has only a rock, trying to disarm and subdue her? B. Grab the fallen gemstone shield and pursue Voltura into the courtyard to aid Prince Chroma? To be continued.
Boy. Well, there you have it, man. Was it Golden Girl? Golden Girl. Yeah, I remember my sister. Oh, look here. Here's a commercial. Can we play this? Let's check it out. Hold on. Stand by. Stand by. Oh, look, that's me live. Golden Girl. Golden Girl. Not Golden Girl. Golden Girl. Damn it, what was it called again? Golden Girl. What was the actual name of the toy line again? Golden Girl what?
The full name of the toy line is Golden Girl and the Guardians of the Gemstones.
And the Guardians of the Gemstones. What do we got? See? Oh, there's a commercial. I don't remember this at all. I mean, I know the toy line, but like I don't have no memory of an advertisement ever in my data banks. That's wild. Golden Girl, Guardians of the Gemstone. Check that out one more time. I don't know about you, but this looks better than Shira. And I'll tell you this: I've had my granddaughters over this summer, and I actually said, "Hey, man, sit down, watch this Shira movie." And I showed them Power of the Secret of the Sword, whatever it's called, the He-Man Shira movie. I said, "Watch this movie, and when you're done, let me know what you think about it." They were bored. They said they didn't like it. They said they were bored. Let me see. Oh shit, screwed up. My bad. Here's the Discord commercial. What the? Golden Girl. Yo, that redhead looks hot. She's got that goth. Look at that goth thing going on. Look at that Bugs Bunny in drag. Who knew? Who knew? That's crazy, man. Let me get back to YouTube again. Let's see if we can find another one. Golden Girl. And the Guardians of the Gemstones. What else? Golden Girl, retro toys. That's the same commercial. Here's another one. Liberty, 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 Liberty. Yeah, it's crazy, man. I do not remember these commercials, and I haven't seen them pop up anywhere. Like when you're watching like retro stuff or anything, I haven't seen them. Fucking rich and white kids racing horses. That's pretty cool, man. That's pretty cool. Not as cool as Bop It, Spin It, Hit It. Toy Room of Insanity, episode 107, Golden Girls and the Guardians, 5 years ago. Oh man, this guy puts a lot of effort into his videos. I thought about doing all that, but now I'm filming a fucking movie for a 17-minute video. I'm doing videos, edits. Golden Girl and the Guardians of Gemstones. We had that. I guess that's the only two commercials. Oh, what's this? Golden Lion, Magical Girl Transform. What's this? What cartoon is this? Oh, Whoopa. Stop it. Stop it. Look, I'll give you a like. Can I give you a like? There you go. Stop it. Janessa J. Champagne. There you go. This is what happens when we can't fall asleep around here. That's awesome. Let me see. How long ago was this? A year ago? God, so where you been? Let me see what you're doing lately. What's the latest? 3 days ago. The 10 worst slasher sequels. North Dakota. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Keep it coming. Halloween. My birthday. All right. Interesting. Yeah, man, that's all started. This rabbit hole. This rabbit hole all started because of Shira. Ooh, where do we end up? All right, what we got? Yojo Collectibles. Look at that. Mute the sucker before I get a copyright strike. Oh, look at this. Look at this castle he's building. Oh, clay? Yeah. Yo, run it, work it, run it, work it. Batman. Let's give him a mic. It's like a Michael Keaton. Hey, Mark, I want to talk to you about Mark Zuckerberg. Let's give him a like. Oh, look, it's Sandra Bullock. Official. Is it official? Yeah. Look at all the comments. Let's follow her. All right. What we got here? E-Man's World of Geek. E-Man's a cool guy. Met him recently. Real cool dude. He loves Transformers. Let's give him a like. Loading. I drank a lot of coffee tonight. I was supposed to do something else. It got canceled. I'm like wide awake. Hanging out here. Come on. Let me refresh the page. Internet's acting up, I noticed. Hokey Joker, man. Friend of the show. Look at him. Oh, let's give Hokey Joker. Hokey Joker, I've had him from the Justice Bros podcast. Someone gave me a like. Ooh, look at that. One collection down. Like your photos. Stu Burn like your posts. Cousin Nick. Oh, he looks badass, this dude. Yeah, man. Toy photography is it's pretty badass, man. The stuff people do, go out of the way. I'll give you a like, buddy. Unhinged jogger can't stop attacking Halloween decorations. Yikes. What is she doing? Stop it. Come on, man. Stop it. Ah, karate chop. Look at she laughing. Doing that shit every day. Look at this Michael Myers. She thought about moving on, but just couldn't resist. Stop it. You're terrible. How many times are they going to let her do this before they stop her? Oh, she's smiling. You suck, lady. Oh, Superman. What happened? Cabeza. Here we go. Look at the Stranger Things. Look at them when they're little kids. Look at them when they're little kids. Look at them. Look how young they are. So cute. Now they're like divorced in rehab. Got multiple kids. Are you excited? Are you guys excited for the Stranger Things? I fell out of it. I did not enjoy the last season. Now with that new villain they're fighting, yeah, it'll get a little crazy. But Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, man. The Foot Crusher. It's crazy, man. I did not know until I was an adult that Uncle Phil from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air voiced the Shredder. Get them turtles. Yeah, remember Uncle Phil? He was the Shredder. Krang, I am the Shredder. We have to get the turtles. Ah, Bebop, Rocksteady, nothing but fools. Yeah, you get a like. There you go. Ah, man, yo, Instagram is just crazy. Everything's just advertisement, advertisement. Who's this? Robert England. Oh, look, Robert England speaking with Katie Sackhoff. Robert, known from, of course, Freddy Krueger, and Katie, mostly known for Battlestar Galactica. They were reboot. Sorry about that. Here we go. What is your favorite Freddy Krueger movie? What is your favorite Nightmare on Elm Street film? I think Dream Warriors has to be my favorite. I don't know why. Maybe because it's a song. We're the Dream Warriors. No, man, it had the good line. Where's the bourbon, bitch? Come on, it's the best. That's pretty cool. Pretty. You know, it's funny when I first before Freddy, I knew him as Willie from V, and he played. Remember him on V? He played the bartender alien dude, and he was very timid, very shy, right? And then when Nightmare on Elm Street comes out, I never forget it. My friend saw it first, and he was telling me, he was like, "Yeah, yeah, Willie from V is the villain, and he kills people in your dreams." I'm like, "Come on, I'm like, come on, Willie." Oh, look at fucking Freddy name dropping. Oh, that's right. Johnny Depp was in the first one, right? Yeah, yeah, the first one. Fable from One Collection Down says Dream Warriors is up there, but in recent years I've been loving Freddy's Dead, which feels like a true sequel to Dream Warriors. Is that the one where the kid does like the wizard, right? The kid does the wizard, and the girl keeps having the Groundhog Day flashback reloop. And what else happens in that one? That's the one the mother comes out, the ghost, right? And they at the beginning they piss on the dog. The dog comes out and pisses fire. That's not the one with the big Freddy snake eating the girl, right? No, I think that's the next one. But Dream Warriors, and then I like Freddy. Did you like the remake with the dude from Bad News Bears? That was creepy. That was pretty creepy because now that tapped in more into the bad stuff Fred Krueger did. You know, I see there's rumors online right now saying that Jim Carrey might be playing the next Freddy Krueger. Who the fuck knows? Who knows? Oh, I don't want to get copyright. I got to lower the volume. I am Heather Graham. I was never a fan of this chick. She was also writing American Pie, Austin Powers, The Wizard of Dream Warriors. Freddy's Dead is one with his daughter. Okay, so Freddy's Dead. Yeah, yeah. Okay, my bad. So Freddy's Dead is two movies after Dream Warriors. Because Dream Warriors they had is has some of the same people from. Hold on a second. Now you gotta maybe I have to go. I gotta break them all down. But I think the last movie that this chick was in that was popular was fuck Austin Powers, right? She was in Austin Powers. Wait a minute. Wasn't Freddy's Dead the one with the baby? When they showed the little fucking freaky kid, and they showed Freddy's mom having a flashback of her in the prison. Is that the one? I don't know. I'm all confused now. That's why Dream Warriors is the best. I don't get confused about that one. That's Mega Man peeps right there. Oh, Thea Jones from Peacemaker and Orange is the New Black. Let's follow her. There you go. There you get a like. Do you really want to taste it? He was funny as Adrian as a vigilante. He was mad funny. Oh, look at this stunt double. Do you really want to taste? Look at that. Has to do the cars. Look at that big light they put so they can film the car. That's how they do it, huh? Behind the scenes here on the 757. Here we are live behind the scenes. Peacemaker. So, for those who don't know, this is called storyboarding, right? A lot of people like to storyboard the scenes and the action sequence. And back in the day, they used to draw them out. And James Gunn is very old school, and I guess that's why he can come out with the films pretty quick because you visualize it like a comic book, and you visualize the scenes. A lot of guys like to act the scenes out while they're filming it. Everybody's got a different style. No, that was 5. Dream Child was sucked. Yes, Dream Child did suck. That one really, really sucked bad. That's the one with the big fucking big Freddy in the thing. But the best one, I'll say it again. We're the Dream Warriors. Where's the bourbon, bitch? Oh, when he picks up the girl, welcome to prime time. Smashes her in there. Freddy's fucking with the kid, ripping out his veins. Oh, man. Good stuff. That was scary as hell, man. Was it? 1, 2, Freddy's coming for you. 3, 4, better lock the door. 5, 6, get a crucifix. 7, 8, gonna stay up late. 9, 10, Freddy's back again. Yeah. All I remember, it did get me. The original one did get me. Spoilers if you haven't seen it, the original one. When the end scene, when the convertible comes over and it's got the Freddy's sweater color, and then all of a sudden, what's a better jump scare? What's a better jump scare, Fable? The Jason popping out at the end of the water, or Freddy grabbing the mother at the end of Nightmare? Let me know in the comments. What do you guys think? Little Halloween, hoo. What's a better jump scare? The end of Friday the 13th with Jason popping out of the lake, or the end of Nightmare of Freddy grabbing the mom? That's a good one right there. This is old school Superman. Look at that cabeza on this guy. I can't get into these Conjuring movies. I've tried. I don't know, man. I've tried. No, you won't. I don't know. I got to try again. And you know what it is? When the first one came out, didn't Sinister come out at the same time? So it had me all confused. I'm like, ain't that the guy who's investigating stuff? My man, one collection now, Fable. Have a good night, my brother. Be safe. But definitely cannot get into these Conjuring. Yeah, mute these. Don't get the copyright. Let's go. Oops, 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 oops. Clubbing in Isba, Spain. They only play techno music all night, which is not my vibe. Fun fact, techno music was created by Foundational Black Americans in Detroit in the 80s. There you go. Another tip you learned tonight. Oh, look at Jennifer Tilly with Inconceivable. That's it there. Let's give Miss Jennifer Tilly a like. Oh, look at this. This is what stuff people are finding for Ross. I got lucky. Aliens. Was this new? What is this? This is Roscon 24 myself hearing. This is, when did you guys post this? What did you find? Aliens. I didn't see no aliens. I know I got the Dungeons and Dragons. I need to go back. So the people at Ross told me stuff comes out every day except for Sundays. Every day in the morning they tunk out the stuff. And for some reason, the guy told me shoes are the last thing to be offloaded the truck. So they must load these trucks a certain way because the guy said shoes are the last thing to be offloaded. But he said every day product comes out on the shelf. Oh, look, there's the chick from Peacemaker. I did not know she was dating or she's married to James Gunn. One of those two. Oh, look, this is Jennifer Holland. Hey, let's follow her. What is going on? These guys are having a blast. Little judo master. There's Adrian with Peacemaker's brother on the bike, the Peace Cycle. If you like Peacemaker, if you're having withdrawal and you like quirky shows like that, definitely check out Doom Patrol. I loved it. I love Brendan Fraser, some other people in it. Doom Patrol freaking kicked ass. This dude is like supposed to be like the next. Oh, this is the Running Man, the new Running Man trailer. Running Man had the great Richard Dawson in it, and Jesse the Body Ventura in the original one. Who's this? Oh, Jamie Presley from My Name Is Earl and Mom. Let's follow her. Let's give her a like. Look at that. 5,000 likes. She gives one more. Polar opposites. Albert Einstein was a genius. His brother Frank, a monster. Ba-dum-bum, ba-dum-bum. Get it? Albert Einstein and Frankenstein. There you go. You get a like. Who's this? Karen Gillian. Who do we know her from? Is this the chick that from Game of Thrones? Or from X-Men movie? Oh, look at this. I think Fable got this guy. Juggernaut. This is a monster, boy. This is a beast. Look at that hand. Look at that hand. That hand is bigger than his freaking head. Who is this? Kate Hudson. So I'm going to tell you a story. We need to look it up. Somebody look up to see if Kate Hudson ever lived in Corpus Christi, Texas. If Kate Hudson, daughter of Goldie Hawn, ever lived in Corpus Christi, Texas. Because I am telling you, I met her that night when I was visiting my brother in Texas. We ended up going to another place. And my brother's like, and I kept telling my brother, yo, this is Kate Hudson. This is Kate Hudson. My brother kept saying, who? I'm like, yo, it's Kate Hudson. And we were partying all night long, man. All night long. And I can't tell you what happened at the end of the story, but I guarantee 100%. So I don't know if she lives there. She must have been visiting, but I'm telling you, I partied with that chick. Oh, Gina Gershon, how you been? I saw Jennifer Tilly, now you're popping up on my radar. Let's follow you. School of Rock. Galaxy of Geekdom. Oh, Driver. Early Birds sold out. How much are you selling this for? Massive thank you to everyone who backed early. You helped raise the first walls of this new world and provided what this community is capable. But don't worry, the gates are still open. Link in bio. There's no video, nothing. Ha ha, Tim Meadows, motherfucker's funny. He was great in Peacemaker. He got the blind. Oh man, hey man, let me tell you something. I'm Bruce Springsteen. Hey, kid, let me tell you, I was born to run. This guy will always be Stingray. This guy will always be Stingray from freaking Cobra Kai. Ooh, this lady does not age. You do not age, lady. You do not age. There's Matt's page. Let's give Matt. Matt from Heroes for Hire Comic Club. Let's give him a like. Who's this? Ashley Judd. The Judd sisters. This show, now they're in space. They've had fires. They've had cruises. Now they got Mark Consuelos on there. Kelly Ripa let him out of the house. That's funny. Where's this? Japan? That looks like Japan. I miss Japan. Oh, that's the chick from Deborah. What does it say? Deborah Knoll. She's from Daredevil. Plays Karen Page. So when you're watching Daredevil, you have to play the game. You have to take a shot every time she cries on camera. Warning. Warning. Every time she cries on camera, you have to take a shot. It's Kingdom Come version. Superman right there. Stickers for you. What's she doing? She's singing. Must be nice behind the stage. Whoa, what's going on here? How to deal with all the people who tell you that you need to stop spending your money on GI Joe. What is going on here? It's too much. What's his face? Okay. I know this guy's badass. I know everybody likes it. Can't protect the Rick, and he's the Punisher, but I saw this guy at a convention. His first TV show, it was more like a Friends type of TV show. So every time you see him, you're like, "Hey man, when are we getting a class reunion?" Just tell him, "When are we getting another class reboot?" And he'll be like, "Come on, man, don't mention that shit." He played like a Joey. What is it, script? Look at this, Jabba the Hutt. What is this? Jabba the Hutt, Shadow Tag, 25 from the tops. Oh, it's a card. Okay, there you go. I was wondering what that was. Oh, there's Dave Arquette from Scream and the Arquette family. I don't know what's going on here. What you do today? Burning shit in the toilet. Oh, look at this. Selma Hayek con Adam Sandler. Let's see what these two. What? Oh, check one, two. Check one, two. Oh, I think I did something. Check one. Check. What did that do? Oh, I don't know what happened. Do I sound normal to everybody? One, two, three. Check one. What happened? What did I say? Hold on.
Check one. 1, 2, 3. Oh wow, this is crazy.
Bluetooth disconnected.
Check.
Bluetooth connected.
I don't know why it's sounding like this, but I'm gonna keep it. Hello, everybody.
Welcome to the 756.
Check 1, 2, check 1. Oh no, help me! What is going on?
Check one. Check one. There you go. What's going on? What is that reverb coming from? I don't know if you guys can hear it, but I got like this robot voice. I sound like an Autobot. I don't know if this is really happening right now. And all night long, and I get the end of the story. Check one. I don't know what's up with my mic. Check one. Check one. Check one. It's like I got effects on it, but yeah, it must be the internet or something. I don't know. I don't know if it sounds normal to you guys, but to me, I sound all weird like a robot. I am Optimus Prime. All right. I guess that's a sign to go to bed. I want to thank everybody for hanging out tonight. The Collector P, Fable, from one collection down. We also had Fish Cat Collectibles stop by. Everybody be safe. If you're watching this in a replay, you're still here. Ooh, look, it's the girl. Like and subscribe. Be safe. Oh, Weird Al Yankovic. Look at all these famous people hanging out tonight on the 757 Host Show. All right. I don't know why it sounds like this. I think it went away. All right. Everybody be good. Oh, Double Dare. Fucking follow you, Mark Summers. You dared me. I did it. Ooh, look at this. Lizard Berkeley. I'm following everybody tonight. Miss Jolie Fisher. Who is Jolie Fisher? I don't know who she is. I won't follow you. Get on. Get on. Aaron Murphy, Bewitched. I don't know who you are either. Ethan Hawke. I just saw you in the black phone. Hello, Finny. In Action Figures. From Jane Silent Bob. Ooh, Black Cat. Michelle Pfeiffer. I'll follow you. Mila Jovovich. Arnold. Oh, it's what is that? Winnie Cooper, right? Danica McKellen, Winnie Cooper from the whatchamacallit. What would you do? You sang out of tune. The Wonder Years. The Wonder Years. Oh. Music. I don't want to get things. John Cleese. Nice. That's follow you. Of course, we gotta follow you. Oh, get out of there. Steve Carell. Let's follow him, man. Hey, one of these guys are popping up tonight. Oh, copyright. Oh, Mariska. That's Olivia from Law and Order. Cool. Now I'm just can't stop scrolling. I'm looking for famous people. Julianne Moore. I'll take you. What else? All right. Look at this Joker. That's badass. That is badass. So I'll get it. Buffy. I'll take Buffy. That's awesome. All right. There's Charlie Sheen, Aaron Carolla, Maggie Gyllenhaal. Where's Rachel? Where's Rachel? Nicole Kidman. And Matt Damon. Official. Look at this. Mac Damon on the show. Yeah, nobody cares. Chris of Fozzy with J Muse. All right. Here's the great Billy Zane. Greek. Read the news, dudes. Enjoy discovery versus search without that pesky second layer of filtration. Ah, look at that Wolverine. There's definitely some 90s stuff right there. So I never heard of this movie, and I just saw a movie with James McAvoy and Daniel Radcliffe, the kid that plays Harry Potter. Man, it was called Victor Frankenstein. Check it out. It was pretty cool, man. It was pretty cool. It wasn't scary, but it felt like like a superhero movie. It was pretty cool. It showed the perspective of the Frankenstein story through Igor's eyes. It was pretty wild. It reminded me of Robert Downey Jr.'s Sherlock Holmes. It had that vibe. This guy's a pretty good damn actor. I mean, he's a great Professor X, and he's in a million things. I don't have to tell you his resume, but he's badass. There you go. Good for you, brother. Congratulations. Music, no music. I don't want to get hit. Who's this? Is this what's her face? Jessica Jones. Yeah, that's right. All right. Here's another Billy Zane. That's it, Billy Zane. He's a Greek. Let's give him. Let's give him the respect. The fellow Greek. J.K. Simmons. Parker. Parker. I never watched Supernatural. I know this guy was in Supernatural. I know he was also, I think, in Smallville before Supernatural. And I saw him in he plays Soldier Boy in The Boys, and I heard they're getting a spin-off. They're doing a prequel, and I heard he's playing the character. It's pretty cool. If you don't know, Soldier Boy is basically like a bad Captain America. There you go. Look at Stallone getting punched in the face. Let's mute this. So we don't get it's Freddie, Michael, Ghostface. I know what you did last summer, dude. Art the Clown, The Ring, Chucky, Psycho, Norman Bates, Adrian, whatever, American Psycho, The Doll. Slow down, you're going too fast. Damn it. I know that one. There's Freddy again. Trick or treat. Let's play a game. Oh, I didn't know that one. Children of the Corn. Malachi. Hail, Georgie. Oh, I don't know that one either. That's Anaconda. Jason, Leprechaun, Michael Carey, Leatherface. Oh, this is a good video. They're going too fast for me to name them. I love Halloween. I'm all excited. All right. She is in the He-Man movie. She plays the sorceress. She got her own TV show. She is also in the Deadpool. She's Deadpool's girl in the Deadpool movies. And she also played, I think she was in V also. Uma Thurman. Hello, Uma. Let's follow you. I'm gonna start bombing them. That when they go live, I'm like, hey, jump on my Darcy and Stacy. Are you kidding me? Look at them, filter, filter, filter. Can you imagine? Bitch, you're 50 years old, man. You're like walking around all filter face. Who's this guy? Damian Lewis. Who's Damian Lewis? I don't know who he is. Oh, that's Buffy's friend. What is it, American Pie? That one time at band camp? Yeah, you know what she did. Steel Panther. Okay, so there was a G.I. Joe cartoon, and there was one episode where they were trying to raise money for Cobra, and the Dreadnoughts was dressed up like a band called Cold Slither, and they played a song. It was like maybe 5 seconds, and they repeated the song later on in the episode. So now there's a whole actual band that goes out on tour, and I think they're sponsored by Hasbro. They go on tour and they do this whole freaking songs, and they're writing songs as the band. I just remember the song Cold Slither. Yeah, Cold Slither. Now these guys are going on tour. How about that? How about that? Oh, Punisher. Nobody looked at Punisher. Oh my God, Dolly Parton. These guys live in my neighborhood. Rachel Lee Cook. Barney from The Simpsons. It's funny, you hit follow on one famous person, now all the famous people are popping up. That's why I can't stop scrolling. I want to see him. Oh, Kevin Costner. Look at this showing up on the 757 Hustle Show. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Oh, look at this. Also from Magic Mike. Gambit. Channing Tatum, how you doing? How you doing? Thank you for being here. Ethan Hawke. General Hawkeye himself, ladies and gentlemen. Ninja Turtles. About to eat. Fog Hog. Like, I don't know what's going on here. Aaron Starr.
Where do you see it going from here?
Okay, so if you don't know, this is what's his name? Joey Lawrence, right? Whoa, from Blossom. Him and his brothers got a TV show. 500 likes. Let's give him a like. Let's give him a like. Jennifer Garner, you're doing good. You do a lot of commercials. You're doing pretty good. Who is this? I don't know. Oh, Iron Diesel on Iron Groot. Iron Groot. Ah, boy. Angeline Lilly. Cold Slither. Do 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 do. All right, I think I gotta go. This Pee Wee. Nice. Look at all these famous people hanging out on the Friday night. Not today, Satan. Not today. Hey, my name is George. You've been watching the 757 Hustle Show. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight, and I'll catch you on the next stream.